Okay, I know I've done them before, but I thought it's probably a little while since we've done brows. And considering we've got a new product out, which is the Brow Line and Light, I thought I would have a little play with this product. This is blonde, obviously, because I have blonde eyebrows, because I am naturally red-headed. And I'm just, as you can see, I'm going white. So the beauty of the Brow Line Plus Light is that you can use this lovely highlighter end for under your brow arches, and obviously you can use the correct colour pencil to really build up and give you a nice full brow, or whatever you want to do. Over the years, fashions have really altered, and right now the Brook Shields is a very popular look. I've never really paid much attention to my eyebrows because I've always worn glasses, so whatever I do with my eyebrows, you can't see them anyway. And what makes me laugh is it drives my beauty friends absolutely crazy because I have blonde eyebrows, and they go, oh, please let me do your brows, please let me do your brows. And I have done them, and I do them, and occasionally, and I do let people do them. And the problem for me, I'm just so used to seeing myself with blonde eyebrows that it can look really odd. But hey ho, it does frame the face, and I do appreciate, you know, what brows can do for a lady's confidence. So this is brand new, this product, so I anticipate that this is going to be quite hard, which would be very difficult to transfer colour to the skin or to the hair. Actually, it's proved me wrong. It's a nice soft kohl pencil, and it's actually transferring colour quite quickly. So I'm just going to show you a couple of images, okay, so you can see what we're trying to achieve. In that first image, what I was trying to show you was that actually what you need to do, I've got obviously quite a large nose, you can't quite see it, but you need to find something straight. And if you go from this part of your nose, which is like the outer lobe of your nose, and if you look straight in the mirror, and if you take that straight line through the inner corner as a line, that gives you where your eyebrow should start. Yeah, so you can put a little line there. If you then go to the outer corner of your eye, so the same location, but the outer corner of your eye, you can see that's where my eyebrow should finish. So that gives you an idea of the length that your eyebrow should be. And then if you do the same and looking straight into the mirror and going through, which is quite hard when you're trying to look into the camera, literally that gives you an indication of the center of your point. Now I've just done a little blip there, but basically you're going through the pupil to give yourself some sort of idea of where your eyebrow should work towards before it starts coming back down. Now you see all sorts of shapes, you see all sorts of hard finishes, pointed finishes, thin finishes. It's entirely up to you what you want to try and achieve. And I wouldn't laugh at practicing on a bit of paper. It's a really simple way to try and get the look that you're trying to achieve. And also, this isn't a tattoo, so literally you can put it on. If you get it wrong, you know, a nice cotton bud with perhaps moisten the end, the tip with a wet wipe. Or an eye makeup remover bud, literally just take out the bits that you don't want. And then instead of just doing some hard solid line, you need to literally build as if you're drawing little hairs. Imagine you're a kid drawing a picture of a face and you're trying to draw those hairs in to make someone's eyebrows look a bit more natural. So you can see that where my eyebrows should start, and actually if you see the natural spread of my eyebrows, it starts to turn and come out the way. That is where it is, and I probably pluck them too far back, but that gives you an indication of where my eyebrows should start. And then literally all I'm going to do, and this is blonde that I'm using, small pencil strokes. Oh my god, I can hear the chickens going nuts. We just introduced 3 new chickens. to our coupe, and there is a real gangland thing going on. So, excuse me, I digress. Anyway, so that gives you an idea straight away of how neat the end can be. Now I'm just going to do one eyebrow so you can compare the looks, but literally all I'm going to do is I'm just going to work to my point. And remember, I'm not building a big block of colour here, because I do actually have a nice full eyebrow, but I'm trying to work to that point before I start coming back down. And again, nice little tiny strokes that create the illusion of hair. There you go. Now that's quite a nice colour, because obviously if I do too dark, and these come in loads of colours. We've got soft black, brunette, light brown, dark brown, soft black. Oh, I think I've just said soft black, haven't I? Oh, I've got two soft blacks for some reason. Okay, so that gives you an idea of what your eyebrow can look like. Now, obviously, with somebody like me who's already got quite a nice full eyebrow, you know, you might say, oh, Lou, that was really easy, you know, straightforward. But if you want to create a fuller eyebrow, you literally just slowly build little hair and you bring it down to a nice thin point. Remember, just going back in, really simple. That's where it should finish. That's cool. All right. Now, if you feel that that's a bit too solid, then you can go back in with a brush and you can just brush through that to lift your brow so it looks a bit fuller, looks a bit more, yeah, it looks a bit fuller, nice and sort of volumized. Now, the beauty of this product, let's pop the cap back on, really like the colour, is this highlighting. It's a duo pencil, so on the other end you have this lovely highlighter, which is coming out really easily. Again, really warm. I like to soften the tips a bit though, because they're quite harsh when they first go in, and I think anything around the eye area needs to be really soft to the touch, so it's really comfortable when you're not dragging your eye skin. So what I would normally do, you can see that my natural line, I'm trying to find somewhere that can, in fact I'll use the other end of this because I can always remove it. You can see that I naturally have a line that goes from there down here, so that's why when you see people contouring, they follow that line, yeah, and that's why you try and get these straight looks down the nose. But I'm drawing that in not because that's what I would do, but I'm drawing that to show you where this natural line finishes. So you're trying to highlight this peak here now, so I'm just using that as an example. So I'm just going to remove that in a bit. So what I want to do, I don't want to bring it inside this area here, because obviously that's a no-go, right? So what we're trying to do is we're trying to almost cheat the illusion of a more youthful eye. And the way to do that is just put your highlighter underneath that brow line. And what it does, it naturally draws people's attention, or it gives the illusion that your eyes are lifted. So it's a bit like cosmetic surgery without the pain, without the bruises, and without the cost. So I'm just going to use my finger to blend that in a bit, because I've probably come over a bit further than I should have done. Oh, it's a stubborn bit, which I suppose is good because it means it lasts and means I'm not going to rub it off, because I don't tend to touch my face. I've always worn a full face of makeup, actually, until this week's holiday, and quite often when I stop wearing makeup I get breakouts. Go figure. You let your skin breathe. So all I'm trying to do, I'm just trying to, and I use my finger to blend in, just trying to lift that. Now, paired together with the brow enhancement, if I look straight on, I think you can see that there are definite benefits to using the two together. So if I can't see as well, but I certainly feel like my eye probably looks more lifted, and I think it gives the illusion now that that is quite smooth there by comparison to this eye looking a little bit more droopy. I don't know, it's probably a very insignificant amount, but I'm quite conscious of it, so that's got to be good. There you go. So I'm just going to go in and finish that now. Okay, so the final bit, just going to show you what you can achieve if you put a little bit of highlighter in the inner corners of your eyes. It just opens up the eyes ever so slightly, gives the illusion again that they're bigger than they are. Now you don't want it to look like you're sweaty or that you've been crying. And again, I'm just gonna blend that down and up, down and up. There we go. Brows. Brow line and light. There we go. Me with darker eyebrows, what do you reckon then? The boys won't even notice. They won't even notice. Grant might do. Maybe. This is what I'm terrible at. I just keep going in, building up. Anyway, have a great day.